Peter, do you have any memories of Gay News, the publication?
I have many memories of Gay News, and of course it grew out of the Gay Liberation Front in 1972. I was one of a group of people with Dennis Lemon, who later became the editor, who met in somebody's flat in Kensington High Street to plan and plot this idea of creating a gay community newspaper. That must have been late 71, early 72. And you know, we had this vision of a community newspaper that would be able to communicate and provide a means of information and news to the LGBTI community. We reasoned that you can't win a campaign for equality, you can't challenge and defeat homophobia without informing the mass of LGBTI people about what's going on, and that Gay News could be a focus for news and information, but also for mobilizing people, for informing them about protests and campaigns to engage them. And it was a fantastic, groundbreaking, very professionally produced publication, and I've got great admiration for all the other people who were involved in those early stages and subsequently.
Have you any favourite memories of Gay News?
Lots. One of them is the first ever article they published by me, I think it was in 1972. I had gone to a London medical group seminar addressed by Professor Hans Eysenck, who at the time was one of the world's leading psychologists. And he was, with other speakers, advocating or justifying electric shock and nausea-inducing therapies to turn gay people straight. He was saying it was just like a visit to the dentist, that the pain and discomfort was totally exaggerated, and that people should be able to have this option of treatment to deal with, I think he called it, the homosexual problem. So I disrupted the speakers, particularly Eysenck, and then wrote up the report for Gay News. But there's a good example how a small isolated protest got national coverage and alerted thousands and thousands of LGBTI people who, without Gay News, would have never known what Eysenck said or the protest that I mounted against him.
A couple more questions. What do you think may be Gay News' greatest legacy?
Well, Gay News was the pioneer of the LGBTI press in Britain. So it laid the groundwork, it established the benchmark, and it was a very, very high benchmark of quality professional journalism. It was very slickly produced, very attractive, and that's what made it, so readable, so accessible, and so widely read. People read Gay News every fortnight because they wanted to know what was going on, and Gay News gave them the information they needed. It gave them information about what the homophobes were doing and saying, and what we were doing in response. And so it helped to galvanise and conscientise tens of thousands of LGBTI people.
And how do you think Gay News compares to the LGBTQI media today?
Well, of course, Gay News was a print media. It was a fortnightly newspaper magazine, very different from the mostly online publications that now exist. I think in terms of its journalism, the standards were very, very high. The standards of journalism in Gay News competed with the best of Fleet Street. Not the tabloids and the trashy Fleet Street, but the quality Fleet Street, the quality national newspapers, in terms of its accuracy, news values and content.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, Gay News was a great read. I used to, every fortnight rush out to get a copy because, you knew that in every issue there'd be, really important news and information. There'd be lots of entertaining features. It helped, if you like, begin or, regularize the output of LGBTI information and culture. So it had a great impact in influencing the conscience of the LGBTI community, the awareness of the LGBTI community, and the motivation to change things by the LGBTI community. So it was both a source of information and an instrument of change.
Peter Tatchell, thank you very much.
Thank you.